The shade thing, by the way, is like literally my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, they all make me laugh so much.
I know.
They do.
Yeah.
I watch them all like a billion times.
I know.
Obviously for editing, then I just get a kick out of them.
Yeah, they're very funny. Yeah. He was like, what are you watching? I'm like, the podcast. She's like, is that you? I'm like, it is me.
It is.
And then I watch, I'm like, oh, my face looks like that? I'm like, oh.
Yeah. The starting's always the weirdest part, right?
I thought we were going to keep this in.
That's what we do.
We do.
Yeah, you're going to see it every episode. There's we're just kind of right into it.
I hate my voice. I hate my face. Welcome back to the podcast. If you would have told me that I'd hate my face and I would hate my voice, that I should record a podcast, but here I am. My name's Emily Page.
Yeah, I can see it. And Joe Fernandes.
This is Joe.
This is Joe Fernandes. And I can see no better thing for you to get into than a video podcast if you hate your face and your voice.
I'm like, why do I do
really
that?
Hate it.
I don't hate it, but I'm like, oh, I'm very expressionate. Expressive?
Oh, me too. Like, I everything reads on my face.
I just combined affectionate and expressive into one word. Did you hear that?
Yeah, but I pretended I knew what the word was.
It wasn't a word. I made that up. It was fine.
What was it? Compression?
No, compression, that's like socks.
No. What'd you say?
I said expressionate.
Expressionate.
Which is not a word.
Expression. It
not
is
even
now.
close. Okay. I'm so fried today. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty fried too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're going to talk about some Thanksgiving things today. Before we get into, okay, we'll do Thanksgiving, then we'll do other things. We can.
No, I was just, because this is our Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
I feel like you should, there's going to be a turkey right here in the middle or something.
Turkey right there?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, cartoon turkey or real turkey?
Just have the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade playing in between us.
Not doing that. Well, then we'll get stricken for copyright infringe.
True. Then, I don't know. A hand turkey.
A hand turkey. Well, there's going to be a turkey.
There'll be some kind of turkey.
Well, you're watching it right now, so you know. We're starting rough today.
No, I think it's great. Yeah. I think this gives us character.
It does so much character.
It's like a homemade podcast.
I'm loving the pot. Listen, I love it. Listen,
I do.
I've been doing a lot of stuff like this for years. I've had, this will be my fourth podcast I've had in my life.
Okay.
And it's a good one.
I love this.
Even my old podcast host said he loved the clips.
Really?
Yeah, he said it's good.
That's nice.
So
I'm thankful for that.
Thankful for the podcast?
Yes. I'm thankful for your mom was so nice.
Yes.
She likes it.
My mom, she was very complimentary. She's like, I watched your show on YouTube. I love her, and I didn't know they piss on the thing. On that stunt, they piss on it.
It's very educational.
I was like, "You've heard of a Blarney stunt?" She goes, "No," but when she heard about it, she was just like figured, me, like, why would you
pee on it? Right. My grandma likes our podcast, so we're hitting the 91-year-old.
I mean,
she loved it.
Yeah,
she didn't understand what it was, but she liked it. Well, she was like, I don't understand what I was like, it's kind of like a radio show, but you can watch it. She's like, I like your little clips.
Well, it's all about the clips.
It's all about the clips.
It's all about the clips.
It's all about the reels and the clips.
Yeah, we'll get there one day where we're not going to get the technology.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of curious for that day where I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on. Right.
Well, I'm like super impressed with her because she's 91. She'll be 92 in February. And she is still very with it. Like she has an iPad. She's like goes on the iPad and like shops. Like she like does online shopping. So she's like with it enough. Like more like I hope I'm that with it.
I don't know why I just said 90. Shops like it was a shocking thing. I go shops and all in my head I'm like, why'd you say it like like it's a crazy thing for her to do on the iPad. Shops. Everybody does on the iPad.
Oh, I don't feel like I've been to I honestly do all my shopping now online. I don't think I've been to a mall in forever.
I hate malls.
Well, I don't like trying clothes on anymore.
Right. I get anxiety. I don't want people asking me if I need help.
Do you remember was it popular when you were growing up? Like I remember we'd go to the mall. And like, they drop your mom drops you off at the mall and you walk around with your friends.
Yeah, I could walk to the mall from my house.
Really?
I lived like close to the East Brunswick Mall.
Oh.
I'd go across.
That's a good mall.
It was a good mall. My brothers still live there with their families, and they said it's ghetto now. So
I think all malls have reached this ghetto point then. Because I used to go to Freehold Raceway Mall growing up, which is I still will pop there from time to time. But they're like in an upheaval now. They're like trying to like make it nice again. They're going to put like a Dave and Buster's or something in there. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just going to fill it with restaurants because nobody goes
no one's shopping. No.
I was on the road in PA doing a gig, and we all went out to see Cocaine Bear.
What is that?
It was like a movie that came out.
I'm thinking
like a year or so ago, and
yes.
we just found wherever the closest movie theater was, and it was in this mall. And when we walked in the mall, I was like, "Are we allowed to be here?" Like there was nobody there.
It was like Dead Man Zone, yeah.
No stores. Like you're walking through, there's no stores, and then there's the movie theater, and
that's crazy.
It's like the movie was waiting for us. Like they were all just waiting.
Thank you for coming.
Like, get the popcorn going.
Yeah. Oh,
we have three dudes here, and they look like they like popcorn.
Make the popcorn. Yeah, I don't even go to the movies a lot anymore. I probably did the movies the most in the last year than I had been in a few years.
Yeah.
I don't know. COVID stopped a bunch of stuff.
I love the movies. I like going to the movies more than watching a movie at home.
Really?
I do. I like the whole experience of it. I don't know. I love it. Like at home, there's too many distractions. Not that I don't like it at home, but I just like the popcorn. And
now they got those reclining chairs.
Those are tough because I'll fall asleep. I can't recline too much.
You'll be snoring, miss the whole movie.
I did that one time.
Did you really?
Because a lot of times, when you're on the road, you got to kill the day.
Oh yeah.
And you in some podunk town, there's nothing to do.
Right.
So I went and saw. It was that Tom Hanks movie Bridge of Spies.
Okay.
And super comfortable chair. I think it was heated or cooled. Like you really set your temperature.
It was temperature.
And I just remember liking the movie.
Yeah.
But then going.
You're like, cool.
And then it was like at the end, and the people next to me were like.
I do like going to the movies with other comics. Okay. So like when I do Mohegan Sun and Wilkes-Barre, we'll always go to the movies because there's not like we'll either go hiking or the movies because it depends on the weather. I went to see the fourth John Wick movie, the newest one, with Mick Thomas and Dan Barry, and I had seen none of the John Wick movies, so they were like, "You don't really need to see these to understand this one." They told me the general plot, like somebody killed his wife and like the dog, whatever. Yeah. I don't remember.
I've not seen one John Wick movie.
Oh, okay. So somebody killed his wife, whatever. Okay, it's like an action movie. He's got to go kill everybody. Yeah. So my favorite part of watching that movie was that I sat in between the two of them, and every time something happened, they would both turn and look at me to see my reaction, and I was like. It was great. So I watched the movie. They watched me watch the movie while watching the movie. But because they're like, wait, and then they'd make comic remarks. Comics always make funny like banter, and I'm like, what's happening right now?
Oh, they're talking while the movie's going
not
on?
like they're just like, did you see that? I'm like, or like make like a funny remark, and I'm like, I don't really know what's happening right now.
Yeah,
I know it's an action movie and it's interesting, and like the stunts were great. But I don't care about this movie.
Yeah, it's just not resonating with me.
Right, I don't have the same passion that both of you have for this movie.
And maybe if you shut up, I can learn about the movie.
I'm watching the movie.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend one time that would do that one time. She'd be like, wait, what did I mean by when they said? Like, she kept asking me. Like, I wrote the movie. I'm like, they're like, what do you think that means? I'm like, we're doing this now?
Right.
Like, I'm missing what he's saying.
I know. I used to go to the movies, or I went to the movies one time with my mom and my godmother, and I love them both to pieces, but they talk during the entire movie, and to the point where they got shushed, and I was like, yeah, tell them, shut up. Like, this is so annoying. I think we were watching, like, Seabiscuit. I could be making that up. I've definitely seen Seabiscuit. Did you see that movie?
I saw Seabiscuit.
Totally different than John Wick.
Yeah.
No John Wick.
It's the John Wick of horse movies.
Yes. If I had to categorize it, John Wick of horse movies. I also saw the new Godzilla while I was in Wilkes-Barre with like Nick, like a bunch of them. And
Minus Zero one?
It was like King Kong versus Godzilla.
Gotcha.
And I was like, what in the world is this? And we all just looked at each other watching the movie. It was like 5 of us.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we watching this? Anyway, there's really not much else going on if you don't want to gamble the whole time.
Yeah, that's why I go to the movies. I used to go to matinees a lot by myself.
When you're on tour? Or
not tour. When I'm on the road, yeah. Or like,
well, not tour. I mean, there's comics who say they're touring all the time.
Yeah,
so
touring the open mic scene of every...
Touring bowling alleys and pizzerias across the nation.
Yeah. Lots of bars and grills on this tour. Lots of bars and grills.
Is that an Uno's?
Yeah, I used to be just me and like a bunch of old ladies at the matinees, just sitting there.
Hell yeah.
Like even during the week in Jersey, if I'm off, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I remember one time going to Straight Outta Compton, and I thought I was alone in the movies. I thought
You thought it
sometimes
was just you.
I thought it was for a
Okay.
while. It was just me, but I
Okay.
didn't see other people come in behind me.
Okay.
So I'm watching it, but I don't know. Maybe I had too much iced coffee that I really had to go to the bathroom. But the movie was kind of almost over.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go to the bathroom, and I'm like,
Oh no.
So I'm no, it's not what you think.
I was like,
No,
"Ah."
so it's starting to get painful, but I
yeah.
know because like Eazy-E's like about to die,
Right. So you're like,
I know this is
spoiler
coming.
alert.
Yeah, sorry,
Jeez.
and it's been in the news for a long time. It's
on my list.
So you're like, but it went on quite a long time after he died. I thought that was going to really kind of be. So I'm sitting there and I just like, let me stand.
Right.
So I'm standing and I'm like almost dancing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
dancing to like not pee.
Right.
I'm like, and then like, I just turn, I see someone.
You're like,
And
oh.
I go, so I don't know what to do. So I go, ow, my back. Like I was stretching my back. Like I was playing off what I was doing. I'm like, ow, my back. And the woman's just looking at me like,
This crazy man.
but I was boogieing.
You were just celebrating his death, is what you were doing.
Like, there's no music playing. I'm just sitting there dancing because I have to pee.
Because
But,
you're
like,
the dancing waiter.
but we're bringing it full circle, baby.
If you missed that, go back and watch episode 1. 2? 1 or 2?
One. We will hit. It's definitely one.
The bloopers for this podcast are going to be
They're the best.
crazy.
They're the best. Yeah, I'm not good when like when I have to like pretend like that's something I always think about, and like when you have a memory that just gives you like heat and anxiety.
Oh, yeah. Is
like,
that yours?
Well, I mean, I have
So many.
I'm like, I can't remember anything, but I always remember embarrassing moments
Oh,
vividly.
all the time. And then I don't know, when I have one that comes back, I'll be like in my kitchen cleaning, and all of a sudden I'll remember something I did like 7 years ago. And I'm like, I just start. I'm like, like outwardly, I just like hum to like distract myself from the memory. And I'm like, this is weird. This is now another weird memory.
But
That's not that bad.
no, it wasn't that bad, but
That's
it was.
fine.
It's kind of funny. Like when I think about it, I laugh, but I'm like, I just like so stupid. My back, like I couldn't.
That's actually pretty quick. You could have
I
said,
am pretty
sorry,
quick.
I have to piss.
Sorry. Yeah, like that probably would have
would've
been
been
the more-
weirder.
Yeah, I guess
100%.
Sorry, ladies. I have to pee.
Was it 2 women?
I think it was 2 women.
Oh, they thought you were so creepy.
2 older women. I just
Seeing 2 older women, we're going to see
straight
Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Just the movie theater. I think Rockaway
Oh.
movie theater. I don't know.
It's an interesting choice for a film.
Well, I guess when there's like sometimes you'll go to the theater. I guess if you're older and you're going, you're like it's all children's movies or
That's
Straight
true.
Outta Compton.
So I might as well see Straight. I mean, I'm sure they enjoyed it.
It's a good movie.
There you go.
I mean,
Sure.
you didn't say it.
No,
No.
can't say I have. And you spoiled the ending for me, so now it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, but it's not even about. If you haven't seen it by now, you're probably not. gonna-
John, I just almost spoiled John Wick for you.
You know what it's about? NWA, the band
Yes,
NWA. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Vaguely, yes.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
So, yeah, you spoiled John. I'll never watch it.
It's fine.
There's like, I have this. People recommend. There's too much to see. I'm tired of people asking me if I saw things. They're like, did you see this? No.
Right.
It's the best.
All the time.
The best. Everyone's seeing the best thing, and they're never that
But
great.
who has this much time to watch movies? Because like I like to watch movies, but like people have seen so many more movies than I have, and I'm like, what else are you doing besides watching films?
Yeah, I got
Like,
no. That's why I think I watch so much sports because it's mindless.
yeah,
Like, I
you
could
can just have it on.
just have it on and just daze and just you hear oh, home run.
Yeah.
Like wakes you
that's
up.
good. Well, like I watch the same thing. Like I'm bad with, I'll binge watch the same shows or I'll watch the same movies over and over again because I can just have it on in the background while I'm doing something else. Whether it's
Yeah.
like being on my, which is annoying for people I know, like being on my phone or like I'll read, like I'll be reading a book, but I don't like to read in silence. I like there to be some kind of background noise.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Though.
'Cause that's the way my brain works.
Yeah. I think I do audiobooks now because I drive a lot.
Those I've heard are good.
Yeah, but thank God for the rewind 30 seconds button.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Wait a second.
My
Wait a
mind,
minute.
my mind just started thinking about a cheeseburger from last week.
Wait a
for
minute.
some odd reason.
Yeah. Go back.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that last night. I read like I'm reading this book and I read a few pages and I go, I have no idea what happened. So I just moved my bookmark back to the beginning. I'm like, I'll read this tomorrow morning because
Yeah.
I have no idea what I just read. None of it went in my brain.
I read a lot of half books.
Oh, I can't. So I've done that too, but I have to finish a book. I specifically remember one book I read. And I got halfway through and they killed off a main character and I took the book and I threw it across the room because I was like, and I'm done.
And I'm done.
Just because I didn't like that decision. No
Yeah.
more of this book.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I was like, I was so over it. But usually I'll try and finish it. But if it doesn't have my attention like 20 to 50 pages in, then I just like, I'm done.
Yeah, you gotta.
I can't get to that. If I get to the halfway point, I'm going to finish the book.
I try to read on vacation because I have so much
Yeah.
free time, and like I sometimes depending on where I'm going, I'm like I'll like search for a book that's setting is where I'm gonna be at.
Oh, that's cool.
So that like if
Yeah.
it's describing it, I can kind of feel it. And I've read like half of a few books that take place in Key West.
Nice. All right.
But
hey.
like Liz, and you get home and like you're like
Right,
I'm gonna
right.
finish this, and,
and you're
like,
never going to finish it.
never. And then
No.
I see it on my shelf, and then I'm like, I don't even know if I'll be able to remember who did what to whom. And
Who, what, where, when, why, how.
yeah,
Wait. No, I always bring a book. I brought a book with me to Ireland and I was like, this was stupid. But I thought I was going to read on the plane.
Yeah.
But then you get distracted doing I would just watch movies.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I? When I flew to Asheville this summer, I did bring a book because there was such a short flight. I flew Allegiant. Have you ever flown Allegiant?
I don't know. I don't
It
think
was,
so.
actually, I was impressed, but there's
Yeah.
like no televisions.
That's not good.
I sat front row. That's how, and it was because there was no first class. It was all we're
Oh,
all
that's
the
like
same.
Spirit.
It's
They have the
basically
big
like
front
Spirit.
seat. It's
yeah,
like
I was
kinda
like,
first
ooh,
class.
stretch out. Yeah, but I brought a book and I read on that. Plane.
Okay.
Yeah, as the woman next to me read the Bible, and I'm like, oof, this is
Oof.
please. All right, do it the whole plane. Get the whole plane
Yeah.
covered. Thank you.
Oh my God. So we were talking about movies. And this is a Thanksgiving episode. Apparently.
is.
Were we talking about Thanksgiving? Is there Thanksgiving movies?
I don't.
The only things.
Charlie Brown?
Charlie Brown.
But I'm not a big Peanuts person. I like Woodstock,
Okay.
the bird. He's the
Yeah,
only one I like.
Woodstock. The,
The
bird.
bird, not the concert.
I like Peanuts. Woodstock. The bird.
Follow me here. Follow me here. Yeah. So yeah, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. The only Hannah and Her Sisters is the only movie.
What?
Hannah and Her Sisters is the
What
only
is-
Thanksgiving. It's like a Woody Allen movie.
I've never even heard of it.
It's actually really good.
Okay.
But it's like takes place
Around Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, and there's all these different couples having all sorts of issues.
Oh, it sounds great. It
It's-
sounds like
it's
something
fun.
I should
It's
watch.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
I would
fun.
probably like that. I don't know. Like a lot of TV shows have Thanksgiving episodes. Like I used to love to watch Friends, and like Friends would have their Thanksgiving episode, and so I
Yeah.
feel like it was more like a TV show thing.
Yeah.
I can't think
You
of,
had
like,
a special episode.
The special episode. I know a lot of movies, like Christmas movies, will start around Thanksgiving. Like the movie will take place like right after Thanksgiving or during Thanksgiving,
Right.
and then the main plot is Christmas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But there's not like Thanksgiving doesn't have. There's not like a lot of Thanksgiving movies that like people. But there's no Thanksgiving songs.
No. Turkey. No, there's not.
Oh, I thought you were gonna rip into some improv right there.
No, I can't sing. Everyone would shut their podcasts off right now. The only movie I relate to Thanksgiving is March of the Wooden Soldiers, because don't they play March of the Wooden Soldiers after the? Oh wait, is that Christmas?
I think that's Christmas.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, guys.
I could be wrong though.
So the only So I'm going to branch into my Thanksgiving tradition. I have to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade every year.
Yeah.
I have to watch it because I started watching when I was a kid. My best friend, shout out to Chelsea, my best friend growing up, she would sleep over my house. We would watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and then she would go home to her family for Thanksgiving, and then I would do whatever with my parents. But like, I loved watching that parade. Like, I love watching it. And then right after it, I thought it was March of the Wooden Soldiers. It's not. The dog show comes on.
Yes, the Westminster dog. I watched that.
That's the Thanksgiving movie. The dog show.
The dog show.
The dog show. That's it.
That is. Yeah, and I guess Thanksgiving is more football.
And then like I always think it's like Santa comes out at the end of the parade, and that marks the end of Thanksgiving and the beginning of Christmas.
Correct.
Yes. So yeah, I think it's more like a football food-based holiday.
Football food-based.
Yeah. Email us if you comment if you can think of like a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, Thanksgiving movie. Yeah, because I was trying to think of it because we were talking about movies for another episode, and I was like, is there any Thanksgiving movies?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's no Thanksgiving songs. It's a holiday that's really could use one.
Mm-hmm.
Are we being someone's vacuuming in the studio.
Attacked?
You're being attacked.
They're going to come in. Excuse us.
It's vacuuming time.
I love it. It's like, it's just me? No.
I have a clip on my Instagram of me at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, and it was a good show.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good show. And I think John started vacuuming at one point, like in the back.
Really?
But like I talked about it, and it blew up the room. We were dying because like I did a joke, you heard a laugh, then I settled to get a drink, and you hear,
he's like in the back. Yeah, that's so funny.
And then I said it, and then you hear it shut off because I think he's just working.
He's not even thinking. He doesn't. I don't think they realize sometimes that like you can hear a lot in that venue.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
They don't even have the espresso machine anymore.
They had an espresso machine?
Or cappuccino machine. Oh yeah, I'd be like, and then he said, like right at the punchline.
Like, excuse me.
Or the end of the setup. Right. And then you say your punchline. They're like,
what? I don't understand.
I don't.
Say it again.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Thanksgiving traditions. Is that?
I kind of already told you mine. I have to watch the parade.
Have you been to the parade?
No.
I did that one year.
Was it worth it?
No. Well, I'll tell you. It depends on the weather.
Oh, 100%.
Because we were freezing.
Right.
It was me, my mother, and my cousin Anne-Marie. And we went, I don't even know when it was. We were young. And I was so cold. And here's the key if you're going to go. You have to go, and even if it's cold, you have to get on the right side of the parade so you can get out of there if you're bored.
Oh, interesting.
Because we were stuck
and you
on the other side of the parade.
And you can't leave.
You can't get across.
Yeah.
You know, they can't have you running when Joey from Blossom's coming by.
Tom Turkey's just like coming by.
I wanted to cry. Like, I felt like my feet were gone. Like, and you can't, New York, it's like, you can't go anywhere to like get anything, and it's like, can I have hot chocolate? It's like $19.
Give me your arm and your legs. Just splash it on me real quick.
Can you splash hot water in my face?
No, I've never done that. My dad did the ball drop when he was in college. He did that too. He goes, Emily, was terrible. We were all drunk and we pissed ourselves. That's basically.
I didn't piss.
We're all drunk. Everyone's peeing themselves.
Yeah, my buddy at the time had a apartment. He was going to NYU.
Okay.
And his girlfriend was, I don't know, like Ohio or something. So he went to be with her for New Year's Eve. So he gave us his apartment.
Oh,
like
that's
a dorm.
nice.
It was like a dorm.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
So like 6 of us in this tiny ass. But yeah, we went. I remember climbing on top of one of the light poles.
That's awesome.
To watch it. It was so, I mean, I would never do it again.
Right. But it was worth the experience.
It was good because we were staying in New York if I had to do it. But
that's what my mom wants to do about the Thanksgiving parade. She wants to just get a hotel room that's on the route.
That's the way.
But they're like $8,000. Like, it's like mad expensive. Like, yeah. But I don't know.
I guess if I would say go if it's your thing. If that's your tradition.
I also don't mind watching from my couch.
Yeah, see, because then you can control the temperature.
Right.
Yeah,
that was just, I always
do multiple cameras because you can't always see that. Like, maybe the person you want to see starts waving to the other side.
Right.
And by the time he gets to that side.
I know.
Parades are odd, though, in a way.
Yeah, I'm not a a big parade girl.
Walking and waving, it's like a lot of, like, you're like, yeah. I feel
I
like,
was in a parade once.
Were you?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate?
I don't remember what it was for, but it was because I was a Girl Scout.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
So it's probably like a holiday parade
something like that.
Of something.
I don't remember being that life-changing.
It wasn't life-changing?
Not that much.
Yeah, I can picture you at the beginning of the parade being like, I feel like this is going to be life-changing. I know I've been a Girl Scout for
6
only
years.
a few tours.
But I think this is going to be it.
Yeah.
This is my moment.
Yeah.
I actually hated Girl Scouts.
Did you?
I did not like it.
I didn't
It
like
wasn't
Boy
for me.
Scouts either.
You were a Boy Scout? How long were you a Boy Scout for?
Weeks.
I dedicated weeks of my life.
Well, that was annoying. I got annoyed because like we like there was like boxcar racing, I think it's called,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you take the balsa wood and you
make a car,
your car.
yeah.
Now my father was a carpenter.
Okay.
Now my father could have made me a bad car.
Yeah,
like
but
an
you
awesome.
did it
I did it.
yourself.
I'm boy. That's what we're here for, man.
Yeah.
We're scouts.
It's Boy
man.
Scouts,
Supposed to
not
be on-
Dad Scouts.
Right, but we get there and these guys got all these aerodynamic, like their dad did it,
Right.
and I was like, I don't like you people.
Right.
You
You cheated.
You cheated.
Yeah.
You cheated. And I think they caught me smoking, and I think they didn't like that. I was smoking a cigarette at the time, like a scout meeting.
Like, no, that's how
I was
forest
outside,
fires
they're like,
start.
you're too young to smoke. I'm like, I'm out of here.
You also, I love that it was you're too young to smoke, not don't smoke. You are too young.
Yeah, I'm too
See you
young
in a
to-
couple years.
Yeah, it just wasn't my jam. I think that annoyed me. And
Yeah, I
I didn't
wasn't a
like.
fan.
I didn't like the outfit. I didn't like wearing
The ensemble.
I didn't like the little necktie thing.
Oh yeah, it's
Wasn't-
very. It reminds me a little bit of Fred from Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very. Do you like that reference I pulled out of
Yeah.
thin air? Whoop. I was like Shaggy, not that one.
Shaggy.
What about you? Thanksgiving traditions?
I don't have a lot. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
kind of we go to. I mean, my mother's, and she just makes all the pasta, all the
Pasta?
Italian stuff, but along with the turkey and the ham and stuff. But it's like it's a mix. It's like
Yeah.
everything.
My ex-husband, his family is very Italian too, and they used to do they'd be like, first we're bringing out the lasagna. I'm like, what? Like,
First.
first? What do you mean? First we're bringing out the lasagna. There's no second after that. Yeah, it's a big food holiday.
Well, I think it's all about the food. It's
All
just
about the
gluttony.
food. But I think the turkey is my least favorite.
Me
I
too.
like all the sides.
I would get a chicken because it's juicier. You
Oh, I
should get a
know.
rotisserie chicken. Then a turkey's so dry.
I would rather have like short ribs.
Short
I'm
ribs.
like a red meat girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would be like short ribs or pot roast or meatloaf. I love
Yeah.
meatloaf.
Oh,
So something along those
I
lines.
love a meatloaf.
Yeah.
I never had a meatloaf on Thanksgiving though.
No, I don't
Never
think
had.
it's usually a bird.
Turkey
It's usually a
meatloaf.
turkey.
A dry
Yeah.
turkey. Yeah. That's why you got
Gravy,
That's why you got to
cranberry.
gravy and cranberry just to get it down.
I like to take my mashed potatoes and then I dip my turkey in the mashed potatoes and eat it that way sometimes.
That's not.
It's pretty good.
Me and my brothers, we used to put our corn in our mashed potatoes.
Yes.
You like that?
I love doing that. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god! I remember.
So good.
I remember one time when I was younger. I was probably a teenager, and I had like a girlfriend in school, and went to her house for some dinner, and they had mashed potatoes and corn, and I mixed it, and
You broke up.
the whole table looked at me like I did like the weirdest thing. They're like, "You eat mashed potatoes and corn?" I'm just like,
You don't?
embarrass children like this in front of the whole
You hate children?
yeah. You want me to never come here anymore?
My gosh. I always hated going to other people's homes to eat because you're always like,
You can't eat like the slob that you are.
Right. You can't eat how you normally want to
You
eat.
find yourself all like,
Yes. Or like sometimes they'll I don't know, like the way people cut things. I feel like I cut and people are like so dainty with it. And I'm like, I'm doing this wrong.
you're sawing.
I'm
you're-
like sawing away. Yeah.
She's just sharding.
Yeah.
And she's just got like a piece of ham in her mouth, like
Just chewing on it.
just-
It's great.
just
Yeah.
chewing on a ham bone over there. Corner. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well,
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
okay, so All of it. No, I'm very lucky that like I do Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family now. And everyone is really good cooks. And so we do like a potluck. So everyone brings a side dish and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I don't know. Like I love stuffing. I love mashed potatoes. But I also really love like the glazed carrots and the rolls. I mean, you got to have a good bread, right?
Listen, if you tell me all I can have is bread for the rest of my life,
Fine,
I'm
sold.
in.
Sold, right?
Yeah.
No, so I like all of it. I think the vegetable side dishes are probably my favorite. I love like a good string bean dish with like, I don't know.
The like string bean casserole.
Yeah. Like the unhealthy string bean, right?
It's like
so
white
good.
stuff from
Yeah,
around, you know
it's it's like cream of mushroom soup. I think they use. My grandma used to make. Granny used to make it like that. Yeah, I love all that stuff.
My mom makes like this cornbread casserole.
That sounds so good.
I just want to put my face in
I
it.
want
and
to
just
bathe in
eat
it.
like a pie eating contest. Just
Oh, that's my other favorite thing about Thanksgiving.
pie.
I love pie. So pie is my favorite dessert. Every year for my birthday, I ask for a birthday pie instead of a birthday cake, and every year my mom tells me no. I don't know why.
Tart or sweet?
What happened?
Tart or sweet pies?
All of them.
Yeah.
Like I love pumpkin pie. I love lemon meringue. I love cherry. Those are like my top three. But I also will eat like a pecan pie. I'll eat any kind of pie.
My favorite is key lime pie.
I don't know. I've never had that.
Oh my God.
Is it really good?
I love it.
That's not like a Thanksgiving pie though.
It's not a Thanksgiving pie.
It's like a summer pie.
But it could be for me.
It could be it's an everyday pie.
Yeah, I think I should incorporate it into my Thanksgiving.
Bring it this year. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah,
Not going well with the pie.
Yeah, I like all pie. Pumpkin pie.
So good.
I like a mixed berry pie. Obviously, I'm a very
Ooh.
tart. I like tart.
Okay.
That's why I like the key lime. Pecan pie is good.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Stop for pie on the way home.
Pies.
Getting the pie. That's why I like cherry pie though. I feel like cherry pie is sweet but also tart. It depends on like the cherries.
That's what I get a lot of times at diners.
Yeah.
I get like a cherry pie or
I
like
got
an
a-
apple crisp.
I have a cherry pie diner story.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's very specific. It's not really much specific. When I
I love how Emily
I have a story.
presents a story and then says, I have a story for you. It's not much of a story. I just... Wait. I got a cherry pie story. Terrible story. Ready? Bring it on now. Like what?
It's more of an anecdote. Less of a story.
Yeah, we need more anecdotes.
When I was in college, this is like a really stupid. But it has to do with cherry pie and diners, and you reminded me. When I was in college, I broke up with my like high school boyfriend. We had been together for like 3 years, and I wasn't eating because I was like so upset, right? And then I was at a sorority thing, and I almost passed out. So my friends dragged me to a diner, and all I ate was cherry pie. That's literally the story.
How much? Well, okay,
It's a lot of cherry pie.
But how many pieces of cherry pie are we talking?
I think I was like, give me half the pie.
You ate a half a cherry pie?
Well, they helped me.
Oh, they help you.
But that's right. I was like, I want all of your pie.
That's a good story.
I guess it's more of an anecdote. But like, how often does cherry pie in a diner come up in conversation? I was like, oh, I have a cherry pie story.
It's very rare. I don't even have one.
Cut all of this out of the pie. Actually, don't. It's too good.
No, it's too good. Well, one thing we've learned is Thanksgiving. Was there anything else? Did we have Thanksgiving news stories? Or
We had
because Thanksgiving, you know what it is? Like we were like, oh, let's talk about Thanksgiving traditions. But
Right.
I feel like everyone eats the same food.
right.
Everyone Westminster Dog Show, which I mean, when the corgis come out, I mean, I'm on.
Well, that's your
I
team.
love- That's my.
That's like
team.
rooting for the
I
Yankees.
love rooting for the Yankees.
Well, we did find, you sent me this last night, the 14 strange Thanksgiving traditions that everyone pretends aren't weird.
Yes.
So.
Wait, was the okay? Yeah, the one was. Don't they dress a baby in a? I think they dress a
Turkey.
dress a turkey. Dress a baby in a turkey outfit, throw it on fire, and throw it. No, they dress a turkey like a baby, light it on fire, then toss it. That'd be a crazy news story. You believe? What do you do for Thanksgiving? We dress babies like turkeys and throw them. You just throw them? No, on fire.
Even funnier because I have the picture up on my phone.
I can't believe I picked that up. I'm glad I caught it. Imagine like somebody's listening to a podcast, be like, you believe they dress babies? What are these Americans? They throw their babies.
That's so good. I'll leave all of this in.
Can you read that one? What it is?
I don't know if I can get through it. All right. In Indiana, people have started an annual tradition of dressing their turkey in a baby onesie, dousing it in lighter fluid, attaching it to a long chain, lighting it on fire, and throwing it across the length of a football field.
That's it.
You need so many things for this activity.
But like, I wonder if like the local stores are like they stock up on onesies because they notice it's coming.
It's time for they call it the turkey toss. Is what they call it.
I wonder if first year of turkey toss, the stores were like calling the other stores like, you guys selling a lot of onesies this time?
What's going on right now? So many onesies.
The holiday season, like it's not even Black Friday yet. Like people are really.
This tradition was basically started by a bunch of dudes who wanted to see a flaming turkey streak through the night sky, and now it's an annual thing. We know a woman didn't start this. Like, they didn't have to preface this.
Yeah, that would make it even more wild.
Crazy. Oh my goodness. Thanksgiving masking.
What's
Let's read
that?
a couple of these. In the 19th century, masking was a Halloween-like tradition where adults and kids alike would dress up on Thanksgiving. Oh. Most people would wear masks, but others got a little more creative. Many young boys would cross-dress as their sisters.
God. What?
And some even went as far as dressing like a prominent political figures. These handmade costumes were a little scary to behold, and the tradition eventually devolved down to Ragamuffin Day.
So they didn't have a name, so they became
Ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin. I don't know what a ragamuffin is, do you?
I think it's like I don't want to say.
So wait.
It's like a vagabond?
It's like so their tradition is to cross-dress and dress like political figures for Thanksgiving. But
Tomato.
But the kids cross-dress. So what is your family tradition? Well,
We cross-dress.
we pick our favorite political figures. We cross-dress. And then we
Shut
have
up. This is a
turkey.
thing.
It is a thing? What's a ragamuffin?
No, there was a ragamuffin parade.
Of cross-dressing children?
Ragamuffin Day was a Thanksgiving tradition where children would dress in rags and ask for candy and money from door to door. The tradition originated in New York City, of course it did, around 1870. A few years after Thanksgiving became a national holiday, it was a precursor to Halloween.
Oh, so precursor to so this is before even Halloween existed?
I guess, yeah.
So
the tradition is thought to have originated in Irish immigrant neighborhoods. Because Halloween, I think, came from Ireland.
It did.
It was because they were pagan country before they became Catholic.
okay.
I learned about this when I was not pissing on the Blarney Stone. And
When she was not.
When I was
it's like the
not-
break she was taking. I was consistently pissing on it. But when I
Took
had
a
a break while I was drinking water to get to my next
it was
being
learning
able-
about Ragamuffin Day. What is a ragamuffin? It's a ragged, often a ragged person, especially a poorly clothed, often dirty child.
So we're learning.
We're learning so much.
So Halloween kind of started from a weird Thanksgiving tradition of cross-dressing children.
Yes. Case closed.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. If you would have told me that Halloween started after a tradition... Nope, I messed it up.
Wait.
A traditional Thanksgiving precursor holiday where dirty children dressed up like cross-dressing political figures. I would never have believed you.
Believe you. You would have told me.
You would have told me. Do we even need any more?
I mean, yeah, these are fun.
Frozen turkey, bowling. I feel like that's pretty...
Yeah, that's boring.
Black Friday. Oh, do you go Black Friday shopping?
I did it 1 year.
I did it 1 year too. It was fun.
Just to experience it.
But I felt bad for everybody working. Because I used to work Black Friday too when I worked in retail.
Yeah, I just wanted the rush of people. I just wanted to experience it. And I remember a woman trying to grab a TV out of my hand, and I yanked it. I didn't punch her, but I...
Did you think about it?
I got a little strong.
Did you think about it?
Yes. I didn't punch her. I kicked her.
Actually elbowed her in the eye. Ragamuffin Day is separate. Why did we need it both times?
Oh, well, didn't they say that was a
Oh, yeah.
What was the Thanksgiving one called?
Masking Day.
So Masking Day was the precursor to Ragamuffin Day?
I think Ragamuffin was the precursor.
It was the precursor to Halloween.
Okay.
Right?
If we're going to bring a timeline out. Children would go door to door and ask anything for Thanksgiving. And they would get a candy, a penny, or an apple.
Oh, so
basically it was trick-or-treating.
Imagine, we should send kids out today to be like, just go to the house and be like, anything for Thanksgiving? Like, what? Ragamuffin Day? Hello?
Could we bring it back?
Yeah, should bring back Ragamuffin Day.
That would be great. We have to make the kids cross-dress or...
Yeah, I don't know if that would go over today, but, I mean, hey.
If you would have told me.
All right, what's the next?
Pardoning a turkey. That's boring.
Boring.
Pie throwing event. No, it's not.
Nah.
Turkey trot. Oh, I've seen this. People
I've
dress. You did?
Oh, no,
did you dress up?
No, I didn't dress up. When I was a kid, they had the turkey trot. It was just races.
Yeah.
And you win a turkey if you win the race for your family.
You should have dressed up like a turkey. Thanksgiving crabs. Again, I don't really care.
Crabs?
like the sea creature, not like the STD.
I was. I wasn't thinking the STD.
There's nothing more to it. People in San Francisco.
Well, it's Thanksgiving. Time to get crabs again. It's just. I haven't had crabs since last Thanksgiving. Joe, why's your ex-girlfriend here? Well, I need crabs for Thanksgiving. She gave it to me last year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God.
This cat.
It's in San Francisco.
Of course it is.
Yes, it is.
I didn't mean to get all crass with the crab thing.
So great. No, that was me. I said it with a straight face too, which is the worst.
Like,
I just delivered it.
Not the STD.
Yeah, not the STD.
Imagine you ordered in a restaurant like that. Oh, the crab. Oh, the crabs. You should do that just for a video. Just for a viral video for TikTok. You're like, go to a seafood place.
Oh, the crabs?
Oh, the crabs. The sea creature.
The crustacean.
Oh, the sea creature. I'm not hitting on you. Oh, that'd be so fun just to see the reaction.
Excuse me? All right. I don't know if anything else is really...
Okay.
Let's see. Thanksgiving pie eating contest. Like, that's typical. Pumpkin smash. I think I've heard of that, too. 19 pies and counting.
What's that?
Okay. David Plotz is a part of a family that has one of the most over-the-top Thanksgiving traditions ever. In addition to making a full Thanksgiving meal for 20 people, she also bakes 19 pies, including apple, apricot, cherry pecan, and all the other fine fall flavors. That's
okay. I mean, it's going to be tough to be ragamuffin and mask day and crab.
Oh, the wishbone. Oh, okay. So we can talk about that. Do you do that? Do you dry out the wishbone and then break it?
Yep.
Do you ever get anything from that? Ever look out for you?
No.
Yeah.
How about you?
I don't even remember what I wished for.
Yeah.
Ever. So I guess not.
No. I wonder. Yeah. Does it say how that came about? I never understood the wishbone thing.
Ancient Rome, of course. The bizarre Thanksgiving tradition actually stems from the ancient Romans who believed that the person who broke off the larger piece of the wishbone would have a wish come true. The wishbone must be completely dry and brittle before you try to snap it, so you can't actually crack a wishbone at the Thanksgiving table.
All right. I thought it'd be more like...
I mean, I could hey Siri, what's...
Nah, I don't wish for that.
More about Ragamuffin Day?
It was Wishbone the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they led strong on that list.
Yeah, they really did it like... Let's see.
Yeah, like... Yeah, what's the next? Who could be next? Hang with...
When was Ragamuffin popular? In the 1930s. As Halloween became popular after the Great Depression, Ragamuffin events became less popular.
Oh, yeah.
So Halloween took the place of it.
I said, oh, yeah, like I knew why.
Ragamuffin Parade, Bay Ridge 2024. What? People still do this? Do you want to go to the Ragamuffin Parade?
No.
You're like, absolutely not.
I don't want to go to any parades.
We're back where we started, full circle.
Full circle. I used to, when we used to tape parades, I used to jump on the Santa's thing and be like Santa's cameraman.
Oh, that's cool.
So a lot of years I'd be on TV just with a camera in Santa's face.
He loved you.
Loved me.
You're on the nice list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's kind of...
Christmas will be another episode.
As I say, that's kind of... we're breaking into our...
We're breaking it. I think it's...
Are we summering? I don't know if there's much more to talk about with Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving? Nah. Thanksgiving, like I said, if there was songs or... like, there's not...
Right.
We found some weird traditions, but they're not like too many. Before we wrap this episode up, I want to tell you, because I did remember that funny thing I want to tell you about our algorithm. So, first off, thanks for subscribing to the podcast and the comments and just watching it. Really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, all that stuff. So, I have YouTube Studio where you see all your stats. So, one of the stats that they give you is like what types of videos are recommending your videos.
Oh boy.
So let me get to
now Ragamuffin stuff.
Oh, definitely we're
hitting the Ragamuffin.
So the Blarney Stone, which is what our episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Why I don't know why it's not letting me get to where I want. Okay, here we go. Content.
Joe's fighting with his phone.
I'm fighting with my phone.
Damn it.
I'll edit this. Nope, that's the wrong section. See, I'm not prepared.
There's an audience section. We're not going to talk about that one right now, but just in case you...
Okay.
Here we go.
I found this to be very interesting.
Oh, boy.
All right. Content suggesting you.
Okay.
So this is the content that's suggesting the Blarney Stone
episode
to people. So if they think these people that watch this video will want
like
to watch
our
the
podcast.
Blarney Stone. It was that specific episode.
Okay.
That's
episode
1.
Okay.
So the first 2 naturally are podcast trailer.
Okay.
Right? 25%.
Great.
Want to go to the Blarney
That
Stone.
would make sense.
They suggested to them. Number 2 was Emily explains to Joe the peculiar custom of kissing the Blarney Stone.
Okay. So
that's
our
clip.
Our clip.
A
Okay.
clip. That's 25% of people do that. Do you have a guess where 50% of the viewers recommended to the Blarney Stone were where they watched a video that suggested the Blarney Stone.
I'm
after
hoping
this
it
video.
has something to do with Ireland, but I have a vague feeling it has nothing to do with Ireland.
Nothing. I don't even think you'd guess. I just thought it was interesting that these are the people. So the video suggesting our episode, The Blarney Stone, the most is 23-year-old nanny charged in mysterious double murder, stabbing, and shooting.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So I don't know.
Did we talk about nannies?
No.
Or death?
We didn't talk about nannies, double murder, no stabbings, no shootings.
No, that episode.
Not on that episode for sure. But I don't know. I mean, there's not much. I just thought that was very interesting to share with you guys. That's the top video suggesting us.
50%.
50% of our viewership
Came
got
from
to
that.
us from a double murder story.
Hell yeah, I like that. Well, hopefully they stick around.
I'll be curious to see what other types of content.
If you would have told me that our viewership would come from a double murder, I probably wouldn't be surprised.
No. No.
Just another day in comedy.
Just another day in comedy. So let's see. One before we go, we have to try it.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. Let's try. We're gonna do it till we're good at it. We don't even know if people like this, but we do. I mean, we think we do. Okay. It's one word. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, it would have. All right.
Do you want to start?
I'll start. If
No, you. Wait. All right.
and Steve. Okay.
All right.
If
You
would have
told
me
that
the
podcast
was
being
renewed
for
another
eternity,
I
would
not
contemplate
anything
other
than
the
next
big.
ragamuffin.
I thought that was pretty good.
It was good.
I don't know. I couldn't do nothing after Ragamuffin.
Parade. I just started losing my voice there. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Going through puberty.
Going through people. That's our Thanksgiving episode.
That was good.
Everybody.
I like this.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hope you enjoy all your Ragamuffin activities. Mm-hmm. The Westminster Dog Show.
Parade.
The parade. All your pie. And we'll see you next time.
What's her email?
Oh, back. We're back. Our email is if you told me
At gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Like, subscribe, comment, follow us.
Yes. And tell your friends about us. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.